You carry a strength no one could extinguish, and now that energy is stirring something in someone in a way that the angels themselves have decided to reveal. What is about to be shown will prove that your personal power is far greater than you can imagine. Listen to this message carefully. It could change you. Beloved soul, the celestial guardians have led me to you today to reveal something that may change the way you see yourself. There is an energy within you so intense that, even in silence, even at a distance, it continues to be felt and remembered. It's a power that doesn't depend on effort or external recognition. It is simply your essence shining and touching the lives of others. What I'm about to share is not just a reflection, but an angelic revelation. Your invisible strength cannot be extinguished. Think of all the times you believed you were forgotten, invisible, or even cast aside. The messengers of light want you to know that even in those moments, your presence continued to echo in someone's heart. A memory would arise, an unexpected thought, a dream that brought your face back. This doesn't happen by chance. This strength is living proof that your personal energy transcends barriers, that there is something about you that won't fade, even when time or distance try to obscure it. This person who feels your presence may have even tried to pull away, rationalize their feelings, or follow different paths. However, with every attempt to move on, a memory returns, a feeling reappears, and the thought of you comes back to occupy their mind. This is not a sign of weakness, but rather that your energy is singular, rare, and touches dimensions that go beyond human logic. The celestial allies show that you are being felt in places and moments you would never imagine. What is happening is both simple and powerful. Your energy field remains active. Every kind gesture you offered, every sincere word you left in someone's heart, every caring look you gave continues to reverberate. It's like a flame that won't go out and insists on illuminating even the most hidden corners. This light you carry doesn't depend on immediate recognition. It simply exists, and by existing, it continues to transform. The celestial messengers want you to understand. This invisible power is one of your greatest treasures. Perhaps you have been led to believe that your importance diminished when you weren't present. But the truth is, often, it is precisely in your absence that your strength becomes even more evident. Someone is feeling this intensely. This person tries to convince themselves they can move on, but they discover you are still present, even in thoughts that arise uninvited. This spiritual magnetism is a gift, but also a responsibility. It shows that you are capable of profoundly marking lives. It shows that what you offer the world has value that goes beyond the immediate. With every smile, every act of generosity, every time you chose to act with truth, you planted seeds that are now blossoming in someone's heart. Without even realizing it, you are silently transforming scenarios and inspiring change. And here is a revelation that may surprise you. The guardians of light show me that this person is fighting this memory, trying to resist, but they can't. It's as if there's a gentle song playing within them, and this melody is the echo of your energy. With every attempt to turn it off, the melody returns stronger, bringing back the awareness that you are irreplaceable. This resistance is not a sign of disinterest, but of a heart that doesn't know how to handle such intensity. Heaven wants you to know that you don't need to make an effort. You don't need to chase after them. You don't need to prove yourself. You don't need to come up with strategies to be remembered. Your light already does that work for you. This invisible energy is in the air, crossing thoughts, emotions, and even dreams. It is a constant reminder that your presence is eternal in the heart of anyone touched by your light. This moment is an invitation for you to recognize the greatness that exists within you. We often look outside for signs of our worth, waiting for words, actions, or external confirmation. But the messengers of light ask that today you look within and recognize the power you already carry. Your energy is a mark that won't fade, and it is inspiring someone, even from a distance. This is a confirmation that you are much stronger than you imagine. Before we continue, write this mantra in the comments. I am a light that no one can extinguish. This simple affirmation reinforces the energy that already exists within you and helps to expand your personal power even more. Now let's continue the message. There is a spiritual presence around you that confirms. Your energy is like a star that continues to shine even when it is not being observed. Think of a star in the night sky. During the day you don't see it, but it is still there, steady, shining. Such is your presence in this person's life. Even in the moments when you are not in the spotlight, you continue to shine intensely, leaving marks that don't disappear. The guardian angels ask you to prepare to notice the signs of this influence, It may come in the form of an unexpected message, a casual reunion, or even a dream where the memory of your presence becomes so strong it cannot be ignored. These signs are not coincidences, but confirmations that your energy is at work. They want you to understand that the invisible is also powerful, and what cannot be seen with the eyes is felt deeply in the heart. Beloved soul, the strength you have is guiding more than you imagine. This person who is now resisting is being led to a deep reflection. It's not easy to face the intensity of your energy, because it exposes truths that were hidden. But the celestial messengers show that this resistance will not last forever. Soon, there will be a moment when this person can no longer deny the impact you have on their life. And when that moment arrives, it will be impossible to ignore the power you carry. Therefore, remain at peace. Trust in your light. There is nothing to be forced, because the energy that is already in motion is enough. What is coming now is the recognition of what you have always been. A powerful, enlightened soul, capable of silently transforming the world around you. Sweet soul, the celestial messengers reveal that your energy is causing transformations that go beyond what your eyes can see. Often, you may believe that everything is standing still, that nothing is happening. But behind the scenes of spirituality, there is a constant movement. This person who carries your memory is being touched so intensely that even the decisions they make every day are being influenced by this invisible presence. It's as if every step is accompanied by an echo that silently repeats your name. What you need to understand now is that this personal power is not something that started today, nor is it the result of an isolated action. This strength is the result of everything you have ever lived, of every choice, of every gesture of truth. Your story has built this energy. Every time you decided to get up, every time you chose to believe in yourself, even when it seemed impossible, you strengthened this magnetic field that no one can now ignore. The allies of light show that your inner journey gave rise to a presence that overflows, and that is what touches the soul of those you cross paths with so deeply. There is a truth that needs to be said. This person's resistance is not a lack of feeling, but fear. Fear of facing the intensity you awaken. Fear of admitting that something so strong cannot be controlled. Their heart stirs whenever the memory of you arises. And this causes unease, because it calls into question certainties that once seemed firm. But the spiritual guardians want you to know that this fear is a sign that there is something much bigger in motion. Imagine your energy is like the wind. You cannot see it, but you can feel its force. It moves trees, rustles leaves, cools the air, and even when no one talks about it, its presence is undeniable. Such is your invisible strength, a constant wind that blows in someone's heart, reminding them that you exist, that you left a mark, that this connection is not ordinary. Now, an important detail. This influence is not limited to just this person's life. Every time you choose to respect yourself, take care of yourself, and believe in your worth, this energy also spreads beyond your immediate circle. Others notice, others feel, others begin to look at you with admiration. That is why the messengers of light ask you to keep your head held high, because the transformation you create is collective. The spiritual messengers also reveal that signs are coming to you to confirm all this. You may see repeated numbers like 222 or 444, reminding you that the path is aligned and that the angels are around you, supporting every step. It could be a song that plays at an unexpected moment, bringing back memories that reinforce your presence in someone's heart. These signs are like small windows open to the invisible, confirming that what seems hidden is, in fact, in full activity. And it is at this point that an essential detail comes in. This person feels your presence even in their dreams. Even if they don't want to, even if they fight against it, the energy you emanate infiltrates their subconscious, revealing that this connection is too real to be erased. What happens in dreams is just a reflection of what the heart cannot admit while awake. This means that you are still present in much deeper layers than any logic could explain. Before we continue, write in the comments, 111 I receive, to claim it. This number is a sign of manifestation and a direct connection to what is being prepared in the spiritual plane. By writing it, you further strengthen this bridge between you and the celestial guardians. Now, the angels show that the recognition of this personal power is inevitable. Resistance can delay, but it cannot erase. Sooner or later, this person will have to admit the intensity of this energy. And when that happens, a movement of closeness will be awakened. It's not just about missing you, but a sudden realization. No one has ever been able to replace your presence. The messengers of light want you to trust this process. There's no need to worry or look for immediate proof. The universe is already working in your favor. This invisible power you carry is your greatest protection. It's the confirmation that your soul was made to shine even when it tries to hide. Every day, this light grows, expands, and reaches even more hearts. Sweet soul, it is time to strengthen your confidence. The spiritual guardians ask you to look in the mirror and recognize the strength that already exists within you. Recognize that it is no accident that you are being remembered, dreamed of, and felt. Recognize that every time you act with truth, the universe responds. Recognize that you are not alone, because spirituality is conspiring for this light to be seen and respected. And here comes something special. If this message resonated in your heart, consider donating by clicking the thanks button. This gesture, in addition to strengthening this current of light, helps to keep alive the mission of spreading messages that bring comfort, faith, and hope to so many souls who need it. Your contribution is a way of saying to the angels, yes, I believe, and I want this energy to reach more people. Also take the opportunity to subscribe to the channel and continue receiving messages that nourish your faith and brighten your days. This simple action strengthens the link between you and the sacred space of inspiration. Sweet soul, the messengers of light conclude this moment by saying that you are about to experience even stronger signs of this invisible power. There is no escaping what is already spiritually written. Your energy is unique, and soon, the person who resists today will have to face the truth that you are unforgettable. The messengers of light show me that a special moment is approaching in your life. Until now, we have talked about the invisible strength you carry and how it reverberates in someone's heart. But now, they reveal something even deeper. This energy is not just being felt, it is shaping decisions, transforming thoughts, and causing changes that will soon become visible. It's as if your presence were a key that unlocks doors that have been closed for a long time. This person who insists on resisting the impact of your energy is being brought to a point of surrender. The silence that once seemed comfortable has now become unbearable, and the absence that seemed bearable today is a difficult weight to carry. This inner struggle is a clear sign that your spiritual strength is greater than any attempt to erase it. The celestial guardians state that your energy is overcoming fear, making room for the truth to come to light. You might imagine that nothing is happening, but the celestial messengers ask you to trust. Behind the scenes, there is an intense movement. Recurring dreams, persistent memories, and unexpected signs are guiding this person to recognize how special you are. Every memory, every feeling that arises spontaneously is proof that your energy is at work. At this moment, you need to remember something essential. Your personal power does not depend on anyone's validation. It is innate, it is part of who you are, and the more you recognize it, the stronger it becomes. The guardian angels say that you should not get caught up in what others decide or feel, but rather embrace the greatness of your own soul. That is what strengthens the magnetism that is already in motion. There is also a spiritual aspect that needs to be highlighted. Your energy is not just felt by one specific person, but it is also noticed in the spiritual realm. Celestial allies are positioned around you, confirming that this strength is a gift, a tool you receive to enlighten lives. This energy is in alignment with the purpose of your existence, and every time you trust in it, the closer you get to what is destined. Dear soul, the spiritual guardians reveal that you are also receiving a special sign today. Your lucky number is 2. This number is confirmation that you are on the right path and that your spiritual energy is in full growth. Write in the comments, "My lucky number is 2. I send protection to someone I love very much." This gesture opens an even greater field of connection and causes the message to expand into the universe. Now, imagine what happens inside this person when your memory appears. It's as if time stands still for a moment. Their heart races, their thoughts get confused, and a wave of emotions takes over. They try to push it away, but with every attempt, the invisible force returns even more intensely. This proves that the bond between you is not ordinary, but rather something spiritual, led by greater forces. The messengers of light say that you don't need to rush. The process that is underway is already at the right time. This resistance is not a loss, but a preparation. It's like land that needs to be plowed before the seed is sown. Every memory this person has of you is like a preparation, a warning that the truth can no longer be ignored. The spiritual allies ask you to keep your mind focused on trust. It is natural to feel anxiety about the unknown, but they guarantee that the invisible is already being revealed step by step. Your energy continues to work silently, awakening emotions that this person cannot control. This is the strongest sign that your strength is real and inextinguishable. Sweet soul, there is also a message of encouragement for you. Continue to take care of yourself. The more you strengthen yourself, the more this energy expands. Take care of your emotions, your body, your mind. Believe that every act of self-love not only strengthens you, but also broadens the reach of this invisible presence. This is the purest way to keep your energy shining and acting in all directions. The messengers of light show that soon, this person will no longer be able to deny what they feel. The silence will be broken, not because you demanded it, but because the energy you carry has become irresistible. When that moment arrives, it will be as if all the pieces of a puzzle finally fall into place, revealing the image that was already drawn from the beginning. You are unforgettable, and the power you possess is a truth that is impossible to hide. Therefore, do not doubt yourself. The celestial guardians say, your energy is the answer this person is looking for, even without admitting it. Your presence is the cure they resist accepting, but which they will soon no longer be able to avoid. You are already transforming this life, and this impact is a reflection of your personal power. And here is an important piece of advice from the spiritual allies. Also, trust your intuition. It is the voice of the angels within you. When you feel that something is about to happen, believe it. When you notice repeated signs, accept them as confirmations. When a dream brings messages, write them down. All of this is confirmation that spirituality is in full activity to align paths. The spiritual guardians conclude this revelation by saying that your invisible strength is living proof that love and energy are not lost. They are only transformed. This transformation is happening now, and you will be a witness to the changes that will come. Sweet soul, the messengers of light show me that there is a cycle of healing and liberation that needs to happen in your life. Up until now, you have understood that your energy is powerful, inextinguishable, and that it continues to be felt by someone intensely. But now, the celestial guardians want you to know that this strength also needs to expand within you, so that your soul may live in complete peace. Spirituality reveals that this constant memory, this magnetism that keeps you present in someone's heart, also carries a greater lesson: the importance of forgiveness. Not just forgiveness directed at this person who feels your presence, but also the forgiveness you need to offer yourself. Often we hold on to silent resentments, camouflaged grievances, and this ends up weighing down our energy. The angels want you to release what no longer serves you, so that your strength can continue to flow in a light and luminous way. Forgiveness is not a sign of weakness, but of greatness. It is proof that you recognize your own power and do not need to be bound by the past. Forgiving does not mean accepting back what hurt you, but rather freeing your heart from what consumes your peace. This practice is essential for your invisible energy to continue to grow and touch lives positively. Imagine your soul is like a river. When there are stones of resentment in the way, the water loses its force, creates eddies, and cannot flow with the same intensity. But when those stones are removed, the river returns to running freely, full of vitality. Such is your energy when you choose to forgive. It becomes even more powerful and clear, reaching not only this person who feels your presence, but also everyone who comes close to you. The celestial messengers reveal that this person also carries their own guilt and regrets. They feel the weight of their choices. They feel the emptiness that your absence caused, and often they don't know how to deal with it. But when you practice forgiveness in silence, even if only within your heart, you open a door for the universe to work on the healing of this connection. Before we continue, write in the comments a list of people, including yourself, that you would like to forgive. Visualize each of them, send them love, and say, "I forgive you and I set you free." Feel the lightness and freedom that forgiveness brings. Repeat this practice every day to strengthen your inner peace and release anxiety. Dear soul, this simple act has immense power. Do not underestimate the strength of a heart that chooses to release grievances. Forgiveness is a key that opens doors in the spiritual realm, allowing energy to flow in harmony. It not only heals you, but also transforms the energy field around you, creating space for the new to arrive. The guardians of light want you to understand that, by forgiving, you are not erasing what happened, but rather transforming the way it lives within you. What was once a weight becomes a lesson. What was once pain transforms into wisdom, and this wisdom further increases the strength of your invisible energy. This practice of forgiveness also prepares the way for what is coming. The spiritual messengers reveal that this person who feels your presence is in the process of awakening. They are beginning to realize that they need to face their truths, recognize their mistakes, and seek a way to make amends. But for this meeting of souls to happen in a healthy way, it is necessary for you to be at peace with yourself. Therefore, forgiveness is an essential step at this moment. Sweet soul, the guardian angels ask you to observe the signs after practicing forgiveness. You may notice a feeling of lightness, more peaceful dreams, or even unexpected situations that show your energy is being renewed. These signs are proof that spirituality is responding to your gesture of courage and love. The universe works with balance. When you choose to release, you open space to receive, and what you will receive is even more powerful. An energy of love, recognition, and respect that is approaching, not only from this person, but also from other opportunities that destiny has prepared for you. The celestial guardians conclude this moment by saying, "Your invisible strength is even more luminous when it is freed from the shadows of resentment." By forgiving, you align completely with your essence and allow your presence to be felt in a pure and transformative way. Beloved soul, do not fear this step. Believe that forgiving is opening space for miracles. What seemed impossible begins to move. What seemed lost begins to get closer. And all of this happens because you chose freedom instead of a burden. Beloved soul, the celestial guardians show that you have entered a period of great revelation. Up until now, you have understood that your energy is an invisible field that touches hearts, provokes memories, and awakens feelings that cannot be denied. You also understood that forgiveness is an essential step to release what weighs you down and further strengthen this light. Now, the messengers of light reveal that your invisible strength is about to cause a surprising turnaround in someone's life. This person who has felt your presence for so long can no longer move on as before. Each day, the weight of the silence becomes unbearable. What was just a sporadic memory has now become a constant call. This invisible strength you carry is pressuring this person's heart to make decisions. The guardian angels state that it is not just about missing you, but a spiritual movement led by the universe, so that the truth may come to light. The spiritual guardians reveal that this person has tried several times to push the memory of you away. They tried to distract themselves with other things. They tried to convince themselves that they could erase the bond. But all of this proved useless. Your invisible presence remains firm, like a star that shines even from behind the clouds. And the more they try to resist, the stronger the memory of you becomes. Sweet soul, the celestial messengers want you to know that this resistance is about to break. This person's heart can no longer bear to deny the intensity of what they feel. Revealing dreams, unexpected coincidences, and spiritual signs are leading them to an inevitable truth. You are irreplaceable. No matter the time, no matter the distance, your energy remains. The angels show that you don't need to worry about forcing anything. Everything is being led at the perfect pace. This movement of closeness that is being announced does not depend on you chasing after them or proving your worth. On the contrary, it happens precisely because you chose to respect yourself and strengthen your energy. It is your invisible strength that is creating this irresistible call. Dear soul, what the messengers of light ask at this moment is for you to keep your confidence firm. Do not be shaken by appearances, even if there is still silence, even if no words have yet been spoken. The energy is already in full activity. Trust in the signs that come to you. They are proof that spirituality is preparing a transformative outcome. This transformation doesn't just mean this person getting closer. It also means a renewal in your love and spiritual life. Your energy is attracting opportunities that go beyond what you imagine. New people may approach, unexpected doors may open, and all of this happens because you are vibrating in a very high magnetic field. Before we continue, write in the comments, "I receive the invisible strength that empowers me." This simple phrase is a spiritual seal that reinforces your energy and paves the way for blessings to arrive even faster. The spiritual guardians reveal that at this very moment, this person feels a deep unease. It's as if something is pushing them to look inward and admit what they have been trying to deny. This unease is a reflection of your energy at work. You are like a lighthouse in the middle of the night. Even from a distance, your light guides and calls for attention. There is no way to ignore the light of a lighthouse, and there is no way to ignore the strength of your presence. Sweet soul, the messengers of light affirm that this moment is a time of preparation for you too. It's not just about waiting for something to happen, but about strengthening yourself for what is coming. The reunion of energies that is being prepared requires you to be in balance, confident, and at peace with yourself. The more you take care of your heart, the easier it will be to receive what the universe is bringing. Something very special is happening now. Your invisible energy is breaking through barriers that once seemed insurmountable. What was once pride begins to dissolve. What was once fear begins to lose its grip. All of this because your light remains firm, inextinguishable, persistent. This is the sign that your strength is greater than any obstacle. The angels ask that you pay attention to the coming days. Stronger signs will appear, confirming that this closeness is taking shape. It could be an unexpected message, a chance meeting, or even words said by someone in common. None of this will be a coincidence. Everything will be part of a spiritual movement orchestrated for the truth to be revealed. Dear soul, keep your heart open but without anxiety. What is coming to you is the result of a deep process that is already underway. Your only task now is to trust, take care of yourself, and allow the celestial guardians to do what needs to be done. The messengers of light conclude this revelation by saying that you have already won the biggest battle, believing in yourself and recognizing your worth. What is coming now is just a consequence of that victory. Trust, because the universe is already confirming. Your invisible strength is inextinguishable, and soon it will become impossible to deny. Sweet soul, the messengers of light show me that your energy is expanding in all directions. What once seemed to be just a discrete memory has now become a magnetic field so strong that it not only influences one specific person, but also begins to attract other situations of love, recognition, and growth into your life. The invisible is becoming visible. What was just a spiritual breath is now beginning to take shape in the physical world. The celestial guardians reveal that this person who feels your presence is more restless than ever. It is becoming more difficult each day to deny the impact you have. This restlessness is not just emotional but also spiritual. It's as if their heart is constantly being pulled in your direction, reminding them that there is something unfinished, something that cannot be forgotten or replaced. The inner struggle intensifies because the power of your energy cannot be erased. Beloved soul, the messengers of light say that you are already noticing signs of this invisible force at work. Coincidences that seem too perfect to be just chance. Dreams that repeat themselves. Sudden intuitions that make your heart race. All of this is spirituality showing that your energy is active, shaping situations, and preparing encounters that will bring answers. This process is like an underground stream. It cannot be seen immediately, but it is there, flowing, creating movement, until one day it springs to the surface as a crystal clear spring. Such is your invisible strength, silent but constant, hidden but inevitable. This spring is about to emerge in this person's life, bringing clarity and revelations. The spiritual allies want you to know that your energy not only transforms hearts, but also heals wounds. This person carries guilt, regrets, and painful memories that prevent them from opening up fully. But every time the memory of you arises, those wounds begin to be treated. Your presence, even invisible, is like a balm that soothes deep pains. This is one of the greatest proofs that the bond between you is spiritual. Before we continue, share this message with 2 dear people who need hope and faith. Let's build a current of love and mutual support together, and leave a comment with a prayer for your guardian angel. This simple action spreads your light even more, and strengthens the mission of the messengers of light to reach other souls who need comfort. Sweet soul, the celestial guardians show that you are becoming more and more aware of your worth. This is the greatest gift you can receive at this moment, realizing that you don't need to beg for attention. You don't need to plead for recognition. Who you are is enough. Your light already speaks for you. This understanding is what expands your energy, making it even more irresistible. And the more you strengthen yourself, the more this person feels the need to act. Their heart is in a turmoil, trying to find the courage to break the silence. The guardian angels say that this breakthrough is inevitable, because no one can ignore such an intense energy for too long. The invisible always finds a way to become visible, and that is what is happening now. Dear soul, the messengers of light ask that you also trust your intuition at this moment. It will be your compass. If you feel that something is about to happen, believe it. If you notice repeated signs, accept them as confirmations. Spirituality speaks to you through small clues that, together, form a larger picture. The spiritual guardians affirm that you are not just being remembered by someone, but also being guided to a new cycle of expansion. This invisible force is attracting changes in several areas of your life. New opportunities, new relationships, new experiences are approaching. This is the universe's response to the power you already carry. Sweet soul, remember? The love you radiate is not just romantic. It is also spiritual and universal. Your energy touches friends, family, strangers, and even people you may never meet physically. This is the true reach of your light. You are a channel through which spirituality works to spread love, healing, and hope. The angels conclude this revelation by saying that you are more prepared than ever for what is coming. Your energy is inextinguishable. Your worth is unquestionable. And what is about to happen in your life will be proof of that. Trust, because the invisible is already transforming into reality. Dear soul, the celestial messengers bring the final revelation of this message. Your invisible strength has not only transformed someone's life in silence, but has also marked the beginning of a new stage for you. Everything that has been said so far unites in a single truth. Your energy is eternal, inextinguishable, and capable of causing changes that go far beyond what you can imagine. The guardians of light show that this person who feels your presence is reaching the limit of their resistance. The heart, which once hid behind silence, now beats so intensely that there is no way to deny it. Every dream in which you appear, every memory that arises without explanation, every repeated sign that the universe sends is a confirmation that the connection between you is being protected by the spiritual plane. The invisible has become so strong that it can no longer be ignored. Sweet soul, this awakening is not just about another person, but about you as well. Spirituality reveals that your invisible strength is a reflection of everything you have overcome, of every choice where you decided to believe in yourself, even when everything seemed to say the opposite. It is proof that your essence can never be erased, and that is what makes the universe move in your favor. The guardian angels show that soon, this energy will become evident through concrete gestures. It could be an unexpected message, a sudden reunion, or even words spoken that reveal long-hidden feelings. It's not just about a reunion, but a confirmation. You were, are, and will continue to be an unforgettable presence. But beyond that, the messengers of light ask that you look within and recognize how much you have grown. The true victory lies in the fact that you no longer need to hold on to external recognition. You have become aware of your own power. You have discovered that your light is enough. This awareness is what makes room for the universe to bring healthier relationships, more aligned opportunities, and a more fulfilling life. Beloved soul, what the spiritual guardians want you to know at this moment is that nothing that happened was in vain. Every silence, every memory, every sign had a greater purpose: to show you that your personal power is real and that your energy is impossible to erase. This invisible strength is your gift, your treasure, your shield, and your mark. Before we conclude, write in the comments, "My light is eternal, and my heart is guided by the angels." This phrase seals the entire message and further expands the energy that is already in motion. Sweet soul, the angels also ask that you keep your faith burning. What is coming is great, but it requires you to remain in balance. Do not let anxiety take away your peace. Remember that everything is already happening behind the scenes, and that every step is at the perfect time. Your task is only to trust and open yourself to what the universe has already prepared. The messengers of light conclude this revelation by saying that your invisible energy is the bridge between the present and the future. It connects you to what is destined. It attracts what is true and pushes away what no longer serves you. This strength is proof that love, hope, and faith are more powerful than any distance or silence. Now, if you like this message, subscribe to the channel to continue receiving messages of light. The angels thank you for watching and await you in the next video.